So this week we are talking Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party and the scoop on what really went down. Apparently the police were called.
She is 70.
Yeah.
I mean, it is unbelievable.
God, she looks incredible in that dress.
Incredible.
Retinol, whether we are pro or against.
Well, I don't use retinol. So for many years, it was all like acid, retinol.
Yeah.
And I was always like, guys, skin barrier, which
Some incredible fashion finds that we have our eye on, including the most amazing boots that I've ever seen.
Some Victoria Beckham boots.
they are gorgeous.
Oh my God, look at that heel. And how to navigate family politics at Christmas. Is it too early to have that conversation? We didn't think so.
Really totally go into like, what can I do to help mode?
And
what do you
don't
need?
ask
What
to
can
be
I-
told.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
always like, just go and start washing up.
Yeah.
So, take your marigolds and get in.
Today's episode is brought to you in proud partnership with Volkswagen and more specifically their all-electric ID range. Blending intelligent design with everyday practicality, Volkswagen's ID family proves that electric driving can be effortless, stylish and perfectly suited to modern life. It's all about freedom, reliability and the spontaneity to go wherever the day takes you, all while driving electric. We tried it for ourselves in the SheerLuxe X Volkswagen Day Trip series, where the team put the ID range to the test, exploring how seamlessly it fits into everyday life. So if you haven't seen our 3 YouTube episodes already, what are you waiting for? To discover more, head to volkswagen.co.uk.
Welcome to the SheerLuxe Podcast. I'm your host, Hodge Templeman, and today I'm joined by Laura Black and SL contributor Alex Steinherr. We've got a full lineup this week, from everything we're obsessed about to celebrity standouts and the fashion finds you need now, plus the answers to your dilemmas. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It really helps us grow and keeps you up to date with all of our latest content. Okay, girls, let's get to it. First thing, what are we wearing, Alex?
I am wearing a old Stella McCartney brown blazer, but it's like my favorite. It's kind of, and it's kind of autumnal, so I thought that was
It's a good shade of
appropriate.
brown.
It's a good, right?
Yeah.
Also good with that pop of blue.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And then I've got a blue shirt from Wardrobe NYC.
Yeah.
And then I've got jeans from Kate and the boots. A-Day?
Oh, yeah.
How do you say it?
A-Day, I think.
A-Day.
So good.
A-Day. I do love that brand.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, honey?
I have got, so I saw this jacket probably about this time last year from H&M and I couldn't get my hands on it. And I looked around, I kept checking back in, it was always out of stock. And then I was watching our Middle East behind the scenes, and Jessica was doing a styling session with Georgie and she was wearing it. I was like, oh my God, I've remembered that jacket. It's so good. From H&M, and I went on Vinted and I found it brand new in my size.
Vinted.
20 quid.
Vinted is such a spot for finding things.
So
People don't think
pleased.
about that. For if something sells out, you can most of the time find it on Vinted.
And it was new with tags on.
It's so good.
But I like the crop, I like the shoulders.
I've got it actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
This one?
I got it the first drop. Not
Some
to be
of
a
us are
dick.
quicker than others.
But I get stopped all the time when I'm wearing it.
It's good, isn't it,
Yeah.
with the shoulders?
Yeah.
And then I've got cream roll neck from Novo, some ASOS jeans, and some Victoria Beckham boots.
They are gorgeous.
Oh my God, look at that heel. Good for you. You
I
deserve it.
deserve it.
What about you? You look divine.
I have got on, I think they're H&M boots, which they're sort of, they say they're brown, but they're burgundy.
They're great. I love the,
The toe.
yeah, exactly.
And they're so comfy. It's a cream silk skirt with the lace trim from Hayley Menzies, which is sort of different for her, but I love it.
It's really, that looks so expensive. I love it.
Yeah, I think that it's because the edging, the lace is so good. Like, it looks expensive. Sometimes when the lace is a bit shiny, it makes it look cheap. But no, I'm thrilled with it. And the Ronex collars, which I think it is officially the best knitwear on the high street.
It absolutely is.
gorgeous.
It is.
But can I also say something, because I feel like you're rocking a winter tan. So am I.
Yeah.
Actually, like, what tan are you wearing?
Well, I am a huge convert to Isle of Paradise, and I use the yellow mousse.
Yeah. Because I said to you today, where have you been?
Yeah,
It
one
looks
hand's
real.
better than the other, though.
Yeah. Well, Nobody's looking.
Nobody's looking.
I know. We're filming a jewelry segment later, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm doing that hand." And then, but not on my face. I use SheerLuxe tan drops.
Yeah. I'm a fan of tint, so I've got tint tan because I feel it's the most natural.
Really?
And I wear it, and I tan I know some people like only tan the body, don't tan the face up. I just like to tan everything to be, to be one
shade top.
Yeah, I find that crazy. Like Charlotte will be like, so I've only tanned my arms. I'm like,
she's a pro though.
I'm like, but you look so weird naked.
Yeah.
You know, like a jigsaw.
I have been known to just do the calves.
What's your tanner choice?
I would do yellow mousse, or I still love the blue Saint-Tropez, the Express.
It's good.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the OG.
Exactly.
They are really good.
But I feel with the yellow Isle of Paradise, you can put it on and go out.
Yes, you can't so much with Saint-Tropez.
Yeah, and because the colour is instant. Like if you blend it well, but then you could just be like I did that the other day, and then I sweated. That was super hot, and the tan came through the top. I was like, oh, Hodge, let yourself down. Let's kick off with our first segment, which is new and noteworthy. Who wants to go first? This is where we share things we're loving at the moment, recent discoveries, standout buys. And Laura, I feel you've got some goodies here.
I mean, mine stretches all categories. It's
really
so random. But my first is this M&S frozen cookie dough. So random.
I've heard about it.
Is it circular?
You can get it circular or you can get them pre-shaped. And you literally take them out of the freezer, put them on a baking tray, and it's like fresh cookies in your house, but like good M&S, fresh, gooey, chocolate chunk cookie.
And also the kids think they're baking with you, but
totally.
there's no mess.
But also, I am no chef, and people will walk into my house and be like, wow. Homemade bickies. So that's really good. Then my second, because we're going to go completely the other end of the spectrum, is this projector by Epsom, which we have now got in our sitting room. I had quite a late night on Friday and I was quite jaded on Saturday, and I put the fire on and put the projector on and just had the most heavenly afternoon of catching up on Molly May with this unreal projector.
I love it's in the afternoon as well.
It's so indulgent.
Why is it so much better than TV?
Because it fills the whole wall in my sitting room, and it's got Bose speakers, and so the sound quality is amazing, and it like auto corrects. So we've had a projector before which was quite cheap from Amazon, and like you couldn't get the picture quality that good. There was a lot of faffing around. Yeah. This is like aesthetically pleasing in my sitting room. It's got a controller like a TV, and you just put it on, and it like, you know how sometimes a projector, the picture might be a bit wonky and it just like all auto-corrects itself, and it's all connected to Google TV. So you turn it on, you've got your Netflix, your Amazon, your, all your apps.
Could it be, if you haven't got Google TV, if you've got Sky, does it connect to that?
I think if you want Sky, you have to stream from your phone, but it would just AirPlay across.
Okay.
But it has all the other apps. Honestly, it's groundbreaking. I don't think I'll ever go to the cinema again. Wow. So good.
Something to add to my Christmas wish.
You could do it against the garden wall in the summer.
Oh my God.
Outdoor cinema.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Really, really cool. My last one is, I've just had a full health check at Coy Medical, and I think it's really important that we do.
Is that the first one you've had?
No. So I've done, that's my third, and I've gone with the same company, which is quite nice now because then they can look backwards to see if anything's changed. But I think like every 2 years, full bloods, full body check. And it's just quite reassuring. I get a bit of health anxiety, and it's quite nice to know that everything is okay.
So I've gone Neko Health.
Oh, I've done that.
And I do think it's great. And especially also for men, I think, who sometimes maybe aren't like us. Like, I think women, we're much more attuned to going, I need to check something out. And I think definitely for men, like I definitely know that my boyfriend, I sent him to Neko because he would just not go to the doctor ever. But that was something that seemed palatable, like get it all done in one go type of thing. And then if there's something, they will send you for further tests.
Exactly.
So I think these are really good Good.
I just did one actually. I sort of, like a friend of a friend got breast cancer quite young. So ever since then, I pay for private mammograms. I think they're about £100 and it makes me feel better.
Yeah. Well, Davina McCall this weekend as well.
And she's been through it.
She's really been through it. But her mammogram, she was saying it didn't, because she's got quite dense breasts, it didn't pick it up. And it was the ultrasound that picked it up. So it's, really important to get yourself checked and push.
Yeah.
And push. I think that's I think that's the important thing. I think all of us were more like, okay, I don't want to, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I'm not going to rock the boat. But the reality is nobody knows your body the way you know your body. And I think sometimes we know, but we don't want to be annoying. We don't want to be pushy. Your doctor knows
you
best.
just bury it. You're just like, I can't deal with that. I can't
and
deal
also
with
these
it.
health checks, as you said, they are expensive.
Yeah.
And I was querying whether to do it. And a friend said to me, well, would you buy a handbag? But there's no point in having the handbag if you're not alive to use it. So you've got it,
That is good logic.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
What about you, Lovely? What's been going on? What are you obsessed with?
So, it's not a new series, but have you ever watched Bella Freud's podcast, Fashion Neurosis?
I haven't.
No, I've seen the clips of it.
On
yeah,
TikTok.
they're on
social-
the sofa, aren't they?
And yes, so it's so genius. Obviously, the whole, Bella Freud alluding, like they're lying down, the whole idea of Sigmund Freud, this whole idea of being on therapy.
Yeah.
But she has such wonderful guests and diverse guests. So, it's sure there's lots of fashion people like Rick Owens but Kate Moss famously has been on, but also many artists. And this week it's Alexa Chung. And I worked with Alexa when I was in magazines. I was going to say before she was Alexa, which is ridiculous. She's always been Alexa.
What was she then?
Well, she was a model. She started out
a model.
She started out as a model, and then she became like a TV presenter and fashion icon. And I worked with her really at the beginning of her career when she was a working model. Even before she was famous, she had this amazing, you just knew she was going to be famous. Like she had this amazing energy about her. And I think because she's been such an it girl for a long time, and I think, she was at the crazy height at one point, and now, she still is an it girl, but I think she's sort of reflecting, and it was really interesting because I actually I've always found her very intelligent, but like the way she talks about things, it's not flippant. And I just thought the whole way Bella Freud also does the conversation, it's just really, she gets interesting things out of her guests, and they open up, and maybe it is this lying down and look, everyone looks amazing. We should do this.
Yeah, it's
lying down, because we're all
flattering.
gonna look like, it's so flattering. But something about
She looks like she's always having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I want to go out with you.
She did say that actually in the thing, because there was something Bella was asking her about, something about how she used to dress or whatever. And she was like, but I was always having fun. Interesting of the time of those early 2000s when there wasn't constantly a camera on you, like you weren't constantly, and it's like what the aim was to have fun. It wasn't how you look on camera.
No.
And I think that's obviously something that has shifted now, where everyone's so aware of what they, it's like me coming in here going, which side am I sitting, no, but we're so aware of what we look like, and sometimes we forget about what we're actually doing and enjoying this conversation with you guys, whereas I'm literally going like, Hodge, I'm not looking at you because that's not my, and I do realize how dumb it is.
Well, I'm going to check that out. Okay, and your bit of TV.
Well, you see, so this is the thing. I finished Slow Horses on Apple TV, which is my favorite show of all. And then I was kind of like, oh, what else is on? Because my life is that. And then there's this show called The Last Frontier. And I was kind of like, oh, I saw some snow and I thought, oh, I like snow. I'm all about the cold weather. But then I thought, what is this going to be? And it's this actor, Jason Clarke, who I adore, and this female actor called Hayley Bennett, who I don't know if you're familiar with her, but I think she's mesmerizing.
Oh, wow.
And she's just a wonderful, wonderful actress. And it's this show, really, the premise is a prisoner transport plane.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much, but basically has an accident in Alaska. And Jason Clarke is the sort of marshal, and Hayley Bennett is from the CIA. Dominic Cooper's in it. The British actor who was in Mamma Mia.
Oh, yes. With the bald head.
No, the really handsome one.
Is it Dominic? He's like the love
Dominic
interest.
Cooper is the love interest in Mamma Mia.
The young one who goes out with...
I don't
The
know.
blonde.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
Like he was huge.
Yeah,
like he
right.
was a big,
Yeah,
big
been a while.
heartthrob.
I know him.
But he's great in it, and because he plays like sort of a
Okay.
shady
Yeah, 'cause he
character.
hasn't been in anything for
But
ages.
no, and he's great. Like the whole show. If your thing is, oh, it's going to be action and it's actually really, really good, and you get into it. The Last Frontier.
Okay,
honestly,
great.
honestly, if
Okay,
you like slow
'cause I
horses
don't
as
like
well.
cold things. So
No, it's cold. No, it's cold.
You can be warm while you watch it.
It's in the snow. Like it's
wear a
cold.
bikini.
But it's
No,
good.
well, I've just been watching this really good new show, which I think you'd like, called All Her Fault.
Oh, I can't. I read the first 3 lines of what this is about, and I felt my body like.
No,
Which one is it?
it's with Sarah Snook, who plays Shiv.
Oh, it's about a kid
Succession.
disappearing.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, can't watch stuff like
Milo.
that.
Am I right in that the child, she thinks her son's going for a play date,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then she arrives and the child's
No.
not there? I mean, I'm out.
She goes to pick up her son from a play date, and this lady answers the door, and she says, "Hi, I'm here to collect Milo." And she's like, "There's no Milo here." And she said, "Oh, sorry."
No.
The mum said, "If I'm not here, if I'm working late, then the nanny will be there." And she went, "No, honey, it's just me. I'm on my own here." It's like an older lady. That like panic ensues.
I'm feeling the panic.
No, I
Yeah.
can't. That makes me feel sick.
And Milo is disappeared.
Hmm.
But it made me really ragey because, she goes back, she phones her husband, then the husband comes home and the police are there. And the police are like, well, if you've been to the house before, and she says, no, I've never been to the house before. How long have you known the mother? And she said, well, she's new to the school. I've only, I've known her for a couple of weeks, but I met her last at a fundraiser and she was really nice. The police look so flabbergasted that, she's trusted her child to go to this person's house when she's only met her once and that she's new to the school. And I'm like, well, I would do that.
Oh my God,
I
of
would do
course.
that. And then the number that they've got of the mother is ringing out. And the number's not real, but she doesn't know that whilst the communication is going on. And then the husband breaks down and says, why didn't you check the number? The man blames the mum by like, why didn't you check the number?
What?
I was like, I would check the number.
Of course you won't check the number.
And also then how the press turn on them because they find photos of her on her Facebook where their wedding, looked really extra, and they're like,
Yeah, well,
and
that always happens, doesn't it?
They think basically that they've staged it for money, and that anyway, it's just
Oh,
and
And we don't know, have they? Or
anyway,
not?
it's really good, but sidebar, I was
Stressy.
like, well, also like it's always the mother.
Yeah, it's always the
So
mother.
annoying.
Well, it's because
You
she's the one.
organised the play
But
date.
it's because she's organising everything. That's,
Yeah.
and then
no, but I mean that they're like, but why didn't you check? Like,
Well,
we
it's-
would never check. I've
No.
never check a phone number.
Never.
Is this a real number?
Yeah.
Can you imagine they'd be
Yeah.
like, you
Well, I will now.
excuse me,
Yeah.
background
No, I
check.
won't.
Background check on everybody.
Offering down my child, go for it.
I'm like, thanks so much.
That really helps me out.
But it's good. I think anything with her in, she's so
Yeah.
credible in Succession, isn't she?
Yeah.
I feel she just, she would only, and she is the exec producer on it.
Yeah.
And my next one, which is really going to annoy Laura, is my surgeon.
Intriguing.
I've recently discovered M's nutritionist.
Oh my God. Okay, I knew it was coming. The food. I don't recognise.
And-
I thought I knew this woman.
I know.
It turns out I don't.
Who am I? I've been making. So we were quite under the weather last weekend, and I was like, right, I'm going to heal everyone with nutrition. And some of the girls have been talking about her at work, and I did her Heal Me Chicken Soup. For anyone who doesn't know her, she's got like 2 million followers on Instagram. She's also drop dead bloody gorgeous. And she's a nutritionist, and she's just sort of filming her own recipes, and they are so good. And
Just,
Can I
just
have
so
some?
you're aware, like this is not usually her vibe.
usually I'm
So,
in prep.
and we quite often go and get lunch together. So I'm like, should we go and get lunch? She's like, no, just on my homemade chicken soup.
See, whereas
I
I'm
couldn't
with
miss
you
out.
on the M&S
She's
cookies.
abandoned
I'm doing
me.
the M&S
Yeah.
cookies that are pre-made.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. That's more.
Good for you.
I know.
Yeah,
and
well
then
done.
In the same day, I made her pasta's really good. Charlotte was banging on about her pasta. So I did her chicken rigatoni. I mean, it was with a shitload of garlic bread.
Shh, don't tell her.
Well, it's like the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's really easy to follow as well. I really, really, really rate her. And my husband, I had the recipe book out, and my husband was like, "Who is that? Are we going to look like her if we eat that?" I'm like, "Well,
It's worth a shot.
You never know." And my last one is James and I did a sneaky trip to Santorini a couple of weeks ago.
It looks so gorgeous.
And I know obviously in like the thick of winter now, but if you are thinking about holidays and weekend breaks for next year, we did it for 4 nights. We stayed at this incredible hotel called the Santo Collection. It's a 5.5 hour flight. So you've got to, I think it's 4 nights.
Yeah.
Because it's quite long. And then 25 minutes from the airport. And then we didn't get in a car for the rest of the 3 days.
Amazing.
We were a 5-minute walk from the main town and then a 5-minute walk from the harbour. So the food in the hotel is also lush. We ate at like 2 different restaurants. We went to this amazing best Japanese I've ever been to, called Pac-Man, which made me laugh because like the computer game.
Well, the fish will be fresh and gorgeous.
It was insane, and there was like a saxophonist, and there were vibes.
Yeah, love.
But then we did a walk into the town, and I think Santorini in the summer, I've seen pictures of people, and it's because obviously it's so beautiful, but windy, tiny little corridors set amongst this, blue and white, beautiful scenery. But it looks hectic, and I must say it was so lush going because there was hardly anyone there. It was still busy, but I wouldn't want to go in peak.
Yeah, but I think that's honestly the hack. Is all these places, whether it's the Amalfi Coast or the Côte d'Azur or Greece, is to go, September, October.
Yeah, I'd really recommend it. If you haven't been, it's really romantic. But you just did Venice in October half term.
Yeah, we did the Dolomites. So we flew to Venice and then did 3 nights in the Dolomites and then 2 nights in Venice. And that was also just like such a great combination of nature and wholesomeness, but balanced with the city and good food and wine. Yeah, it was so great. And we took the kids and they loved
I love that.
it. Yeah, they really loved Venice. Dolomites, just us 5, and stayed in this gorgeous hotel called Le Fay, which was kind of like a spa hotel, which the kids loved because there was a pool that went from inside to outside. They had a great time. We did e-bikes into the mountains, went to the waterfalls. It was gorgeous. And then we drove, it's 3 hours back to Venice, and my mum flew in for the weekend. So yeah, it became multi-generational, and she loves Venice. And we went to Murano and Burano, and they saw the glass being made, and I bought some beautiful glasses. It was so
I went on
great.
gondola. If you went in August, it'd be horrendous.
Oh, and hot and stinky as well. Like
Totally.
Venice in the heat, forget about it.
Yeah,
completely.
Oh, guys, I went to China for half.
I know.
Talk about
your trip looked insane.
Yeah, it was insane. The kids loved it. I mean, the kids are between 13 and 16, so it's also manageable. It's not too young, so it's kind
they
of
can
manageable.
get properly stuck in.
Well, we went to Hong Kong, then Beijing, Xi'an, and then Guilin, and then we traveled sort of in between. And I was like, the Great Wall of China for sure is one of those things you just it's one of the wonders of the world, isn't it?
You've
just
got
like,
to see it. Me too.
And then, but for me, it was the Terracotta Army or the Terracotta Warriors, which was a dream from when I was young. Literally a dream of mine, and I was so happy I got to go. I'm so happy. What I will say is there are crowds everywhere. Like it's busy times everywhere. So it's not like you just stand there and you see it all by yourself.
No.
But that's when it helps to be 5'11". Best experience of my life.
Oh my God, I love it.
And also to do it with kids was amazing. And I mean, look, the reality, I mean, the good news is that in China, you can't, like, it's very, social media is not, you don't have the TikTok, you don't have TikTok, and also Signal isn't always easy. So, but that was the one thing, like, they were like, I want to be on my Snapchat. And I was like, Terracotta Warrior. But like, I think there was a mix of, but in the end, I think they really did appreciate it. So I think you do need to go at the right,
get the age right.
These kind of things you need to do. Because before that, I'd say a pool. There's always a crowd pleaser, but for cultural things, like you need to.
You also want them to remember it, like it's a big trip. They've got to remember it in years to come.
Yeah.
But they were good and game, and there was one night we took the overnight train for 12 hours between Beijing and Xi'an, and it wasn't the Orient Express, is all I'm going to say. And so I was kind of like, there was my silk pillow, because, I always travel with my silk pillow. But they loved.
Yeah.
They thought it was the best thing
Proper
ever.
adventure.
But that
Look
was
at us, our travel wrecks.
yeah.
Are we?
Are we? Okay, let's talk fashion. This is what people are listening and watching for, aren't they? Let's not kid ourselves. What are we loving? What have you bought recently?
Okay. I absolutely fell in love. It's an Arquette velvet sort of jacket. It's called velvet overshirt on the website, but it's kind of like a jacket. And it's got these
I've seen it.
you know, the
I've seen
panku
it.
or frog closures,
Yeah.
they're called.
Like a
So
smoking
good.
jacket.
But it's like they have it in a black velvet, they have it in a brown velvet. I ordered the black because there's a famous picture of Lee Radziwill, who was Jacqueline Onassis' sister, a style icon of the 60s. If you Google it, you'll see she wears that with like long velvet pants. On the website, Arquette style it was harem pants.
With balloon pants.
Balloon pants,
Yeah, I've
is
seen
that what
it.
you call it? That's not
I
me.
don't like them.
No.
So I'm going to wear it with just long. Sort of,
Long.
but
Yeah.
I think
So
that
chic.
jacket, especially for party season, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not someone who wears a dress.
Yeah.
But I think it's timeless.
Yeah.
I know
Totally.
we call everything timeless nowadays, but this
No,
really
you'll
is
have that for
timeless.
years.
Then I bought these gold trousers from Zara. Again, thinking about party time. And I can combine that with the black velvet
Yeah, lush.
jacket,
Yeah.
totally. And
Very
then
nice, the white shirt, gold trousers.
with
Yeah.
a white shirt.
Yeah.
Like it's just versatile, and
Yeah,
I just
gold
I don't
too.
invest a lot in party wear, but this
No.
is things I think I can
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then one thing which is an investment buy, I'm telling you, I saw the most beautiful coat I have ever seen in my life. I'm almost emotional about it, and it's by Totem. Long black wool, I think slightly wool blend coat, with the most beautiful wide bell sleeves
Oh, wow. I haven't
and
seen that.
collarless. And it's so chic. It's almost like an opera coat, but I think you could wear this beautifully with, you know, jeans and a roll neck or over something chicer for the evening.
When the coat is the
Yeah.
look.
The coat, it
Literally.
is my dream coat. It's on my list. I think I will treat myself, but I swear it's the most beautiful coat I've ever seen. in my
deserve
life.
it.
You just have to look for it.
Don't ask her. She'll tell you deserve
it.
it.
Get it. Spend the money.
So that's
Gorge.
it. Those are my little things.
Okay, heaven. They sound
Love.
great. What about you, honey? I mean, you know everything on the internet.
So I do know quite a lot on the internet, but my two purchases have been my boots, which we referenced at the beginning.
Oh, the VB
talked about
boots.
this.
We haven't talked about them because they took so long to arrive, but
They
they
are.
are here.
Are they comfy?
Yeah, they're so comfy.
They're
the heel
high,
height,
man.
No, the heel height for me is perfect. I'm not tall. I'm small, but I wanted something for day that I can walk in. I have the most amazing pair of mint velvet boots, which are a couple of years old, and the heel height is like perfect.
Yeah.
And this year I've struggled to find that, but also this year I wanted a pointier toe.
Yeah. Sexier. Let's hold it up a bit. Hold it. How far does it go?
I might have to copy you. I
They're
might
good,
have to
aren't
copy
they?
you.
Those with the totem coat.
Yeah.
Banging.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
Done.
That's a big budget.
That
we're
is a big
talking.
budget.
That is
so
a big
to
budget.
balance that budget, I was going to invest in a bag this season, but I haven't found the one that I really wanted. And then I was on Arquette, and they have this amazing black patent tote, which you've seen.
Yeah.
But it's so good, and it's like a real chuck it all in. But because it's patent, you can kind of bash it about. I want to be able to put my laptop in it, my
good-
snacks,
it's
my
a
brolly,
good-
and it's got a good shoulder.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, well, mine's a coat. I mean, I feel like a superhero in it.
Oh,
It's
have I seen it?
Did you see? I had it on Thursday last week. It's a caped.
Oh, it's
trench.
so good. It also speaks to me on Instagram the whole time. It's so good.
It's so good. It's from a
Spiny.
brand called Source Unknown, which I hadn't
Yes.
really been on my radar until this year.
Yes.
And they do the most incredible outerwear.
Yeah.
They also do, jackets. and
Their
blazers and stuff,
jackets and coats are
jeans
kind
and-
of what
but-
makes them, though,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
God.
Yeah.
But the trench is just so extra because you've got normal seat is really long. Normal seat is good color. It's like
It's a really good
yeah.
colour.
It's like the mix between beige and grey.
Yeah, stony.
Yeah. It's really good. But what makes it is it's called a cape trench, and then there's like these sleeves.
But it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it is what it says it is. It's kind of capey. And it's just,
Gorgeous.
particularly when you're walking away, the back is just
Yeah.
like, woo, look at it go.
felt like
Gorgeous.
felt mega in it.
Yeah, it's cool.
And you've got to
Good
buy
purchase.
things that make you feel mega.
Definitely.
And then my other thing, which I love, which I know you love as well, is this ring, which
It's so good.
I love it. It's an H.
It's so
It's
good.
so good. It's by a brand called By Lucia. Well, it's a lab diamond. She does these letters, and I just love it so much.
I'd like one for that you wear it on your forefinger.
Yeah.
It looks so it completes the stack.
Yeah,
doesn't
I
it?
just love it, and it's really different. But I think they start from about 500, and that's like 9 karat gold.
Okay.
And then lab diamonds, and then it goes all the way up. The more, the higher the diamond count and the higher the gold. But anyway, if you were looking for a special treat,
Yeah.
it brings me joy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love it. It makes me so happy. And then the other thing is, I wore them all day yesterday. Is mango. I've done these incredible burgundy patent heels. And I got
She
home
really
with them.
was giving extra on a Monday
Yeah.
yesterday.
But you got to bring it on a Monday.
Absolutely.
Especially on a dreary Monday.
Yeah.
You got to bring it even more.
Yeah, but they're just great under a really long pair of jeans. That's like super point, super sexy.
And the heel is good.
And the
For
heel
high
is
street,
good.
the heel is
Yeah.
really good.
And I wore them all day, and they didn't really hurt. They're just super high. So guys, that's good fashion. Okay, celebrity moment of the week. I mean, is there anything else to talk about? With Alan Carr, hero, he's gone. We can't talk about him anymore.
Oh, but I would talk about him
know.
because I love him.
But we can't talk about traitors. By the time this podcast comes out, traitors will be a week old. And we are, a current platform. So let's talk about Kris Jenner. Oh, God,
Yeah.
she's incredible.
Sorry, she is 70. I mean, it is
I know.
unbelievable.
God, she looks incredible in that
looks
dress.
incredible. But also, I know her face is incredible, but like her body is
Yeah.
incredible. Like,
Yeah,
how?
I know.
What?
And
How? Help us.
You've got the scoop.
I think when you make, the body, I don't know. I just think, if you watch, the show, obviously they make it a priority to work out pretty much on a
Her
daily
skin is
basis.
tight.
And
you
you have
just
great
set the
treatments
scene?
and facials. But I would say for me, like what amazed me, so it's a 70th birthday, and I actually think it is the most beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved her makeup. I loved her hair. Obviously Chris Appleton does her hair, who also did Kim that night. He did both of them. And I think when Chris Appleton does her hair, he is an incredible artist, I will say. He's an incredible hairstylist. And then her makeup, I think it's the most beautiful makeup I've ever seen her have. And it was British makeup art. Chris Appleton's British as well. British makeup artist Nikki Wolf, who's on Instagram as Nikki Makeup, did her makeup. So basically she came, she flew her over from London to do her makeup in LA.
She
Normal
looked
makeup
fantastic.
artist.
And her makeup is, on her, I thought she just looked absolutely stunning.
She
flattering.
looks beautiful, and she looks so happy.
Totally. What a goal
Yeah.
at 70. And the police came because the party was too noisy. I'm like, you are goals.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it was at
Jeff's.
Lauren and Jeff's house, and James Bond
Yeah.
theme.
And
Totally.
so clever.
I mean,
'Cause
to
it
be
was,
honest,
what was it,
from what I-
007.
Seven,
I mean, Oprah was there.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle
Yeah, the
was
guest
there.
list was...
From when you look back
Everyone was
at her
there.
career, from managing Kim being in a porn video that got released on the internet, and then creating this franchise of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they've been filming for like 25 seasons or something.
Yeah.
Like good for her.
Yeah.
And look at her now. She is
Also, she manages
royalty.
them all.
Yeah, but to
And
come
they're all
from,
busy.
like reality TV, which has sort of people are like, oh, reality
Yeah.
TV. That's how you've made your fame. That's how you've made your money. She is like up there as a serious peer to these incredibly successful people in Hollywood.
Totally.
But like also as a mother to all these highly successful kids, I'm amazed. Throughout my career, I'm lucky that I've professionally met quite a few of them at different events or on shoots and things. All of them have such a work ethic, and are actually really kind and nice, and not. Sometimes when you interview celebrities, you know what it's like. It's like there is whether
camera
it's Kim,
goes in there.
Kim, Courtney, Kylie.
Yeah.
Like I've only ever had a good experience. It's kind of like when you meet the Beckham kids. They're all so well behaved and polite. Like it's just like there is something that is done right. And I've interviewed a lot of celebrities and been on shoots and where that's not the case. There's a lot of bad behavior and impatience or whatever. But I feel like
maybe the family though, like
there's something about
and
it.
they keep each other
in check.
real,
And nothing's, it's like, sure, yes, okay, yes, no problem. Like, honestly,
Wow.
from my experience.
What do they look? Who's like the hottest?
I thought you were going to say, who is the kindest?
I would love to meet. They are like my specialist subject is probably the keeping up with Kardashians. It's a mastermind.
But you know, like Kim is actually mesmerizingly stunning.
Is she?
Yeah.
In real life, she is really stunning.
Flawless.
Yeah,
God, who would if you had to go on a night out with one of them? Which one would it be?
Chloe.
Chloe.
Do you reckon?
I mean, to me, Kris Jenner, I'm a bit obsessed
Yeah,
with.
I
think
now.
Probably Kris or
I'm
Chloe.
like-
Chris or Chloe.
Chris.
I just want to know how to be her
Yeah.
at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like make our kids make our money for us.
Yes. Actually, good point. That is the takeaway here.
Do you think there's any talent in these three?
Help me out.
I just want to be in her orbit somehow. Don't know how. We'll find a way.
Maybe this is your chance.
Let's
If you're
make it
watching,
happen.
Chris, I'll be your PA.
We love you. Come on the
love
show.
Okay, now listen, we've got the queen here. Let's do our ride or dies beauty that we're loving. What is in your makeup bag that you can't stop using?
Always bronzer. I love the Reason bronzer. I think it's by Really Ree. She has a bronzer.
yeah.
called
Okay.
It is such a
Is
good
it?
product. It's like balmy and it's not too dry. Skincare, I love Medicate Liquid Peptides
I love
Advanced.
Medicate.
It has honestly, like, I feel it's made a real difference. And I think when with skincare, people often think like, ugh, does it work? Does it really make a difference? And I think genuinely, skincare has now, it's so advanced, and I really think formulations now are capable of producing results.
When do you put it on after your vitamin C serum?
No, liquid. So you can. I mean, personally, I don't. If I use vitamin C, it would be in the morning. I wouldn't use vitamin C in the evening. And then the liquid, the peptides, I would use in the evening. If
After
you want
retinol.
to, well, I don't use retinol.
Okay.
This is a whole thing that I'm not a big retinol fan.
Okay.
You
Because-
can put peptides on after your vitamin C, but I would wait a little bit because
Okay.
even vitamin C, especially if it's a lactic acid, it's still
Yeah.
acid. It's
I
still
use
an acid.
hyaluronic acid after my vitamin C.
Yes, but I would just wait a tiny bit,
Okay.
just for the acid to sort of.
don't. Oh my
Why do I not use retinol?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, like, I feel like so often, like I go against kind of what the trend is.
Yeah.
So for many years, it was all like acid, retinol.
Yeah.
And I was always like, guys, skin barrier,
Yeah.
barrier, which of course now everyone
Yeah.
talks about. Why are we talking about it? Because we have blasted our skin and aggressed our skin for so many years with really strong products. So I'm not against retinoids or vitamin A in general. It's just the right product for the right person. So the three of us, we don't have the same skin. Things will work differently. It's not just about your skin type. It's also about how resistant your skin is. And this is something people don't really talk about. So me personally, if you put strong vitamin A on my face, it literally will react and I'll go flaky. And some people will say to you, well,
That's the
you need to
purging.
go through that phase.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
And you all know I'm 50 years old, and I could look more perfect,
I
less
want what you
perfect.
got.
But I'm just, it's just saying, like, I don't believe in this thing of you have to.
I agree.
Everyone
So
has to.
I was trying everything, in our industry, we're sent stuff, and
Yeah.
I was trying, and my skin started to break out really badly. And I ended up seeing Justine Klug, the
Yes,
dermatologist.
yes. She's great.
And she was like, bring it right
Yep,
back.
yep.
And she didn't want me using all this expensive stuff. She sent me to Boots, and I got sort of, the Aven and Vichy and those brands that you can pick up anywhere. But then she did give me a prescription for retinol, but it's for my skin.
But again, you got it prescribed. You went,
Yeah.
a professional.
Yeah.
But it's also really drying, so I didn't get on
Yeah.
with it at first.
Yeah.
And then she suggested sandwiching it. So
Yes.
put your serum or your moisturizer on first, and then
Yes. Yeah.
retinol.
But also
Use
the
it a few
act of
times a week.
buffering it in that way also completely dilutes it. So to the extent of, that then my argument is like, okay, but then
Is it going
Is
in?
it the retinol doing the work, or is it just because
so much.
you're doing a lot? Like,
Right.
again, I mean, look,
Ooh.
but I do think, again, there's a place for everything. But the problem is just that people want to be told this one product will do this for
I
you.
think you've got to look at your skin
Yeah.
and work out what works for you.
And then people go like, well, what's the solution? Of course, not everyone can go to a derm. I accept that.
Yeah.
It's very hard, especially in the UK. There are very few dermatologists, actually. And it's not something that is that easy.
But I think we should have another conversation about retinol because it is interesting, isn't it? I think people need to know how to start a skincare journey and for different ages. So let's do that again because people want to know. Okay, listen, the things I'm loving this week, I mean, they change every week. This, I feel, is so young for me.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. It's the
Gizu.
honey infused lip oil. This is in strawberry sorbet. And just cut in it. I feel this is so Luxe Gen coded, but I quite like a ready
brings
oil.
it to life.
And then the other thing is Wonder Skin. Like, sorry, it's really gross and dirty, but it's the it's called FYP filter powder. Anyway, I'm usually a Charlotte Tilbury diehard, but I'd run out and then I found this.
Yeah.
But just the triangle is so clever. You can, I'm sure I'm shiny under these lights.
Yeah, but that's exactly the area you need to powder down.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm always too shiny.
And then the other thing is this Sam McKnight Cool Girl Barely There Texture Mist, which I've just discovered and I love it because I wear my hair up a lot because I just don't have time to do it before work. And this feels like it's a bit more extra. It's sort of like a wetter look.
Oh yeah, you're spraying it again. It smells good.
So it just feels a bit more just rather than being up.
Sam
chic.
McKnight hair
Love
products
that.
are elite.
I love Sam McKnight so
elite.
much. I thought he was at Kris Jenner's birthday party, but it was Dolce or Gabbana instead because he looks quite like them.
Oh, I know which one you mean. You mean Domenico Dolce.
Proud of you. You're right in the group. And I was like, oh no, I think it's Dolce. If you're enjoying this episode, I hope you are. Please, can you subscribe because it really helps us out and helps us continue to make the content I hope you're loving. Okay, right. Best part of the pod, we're going to do listener dilemmas.
Yes.
Okay. Should we do juicy first?
Yeah, let's go juicy.
Okay. How do you navigate family politics at Christmas?
Now, how do we answer this?
I would say that Christmas is such an emotional and fraught time of year for all the magic, which it is, you know, it can put a lot of pressure on situations and environments that you're not often in.
Yeah.
And it adds an extra layer of, you know, pressure and everyone wants to have a good time and you want everyone to have a good time. And I feel sometimes you just got to take a step back.
Exactly.
And if you feel irritated by somebody, just take a step back, breathe.
Yeah.
It's best not to react.
Yeah, agreed. I would say I always respect the host. The person who's hosting it will have a vision.
Yeah.
Will have done the most work. Will have a vision. And I just really totally go into like, what can I do to help mode?
And
what do you
don't
need?
ask
What
to
can
be
I-
told.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always like, just go and start washing up.
Yeah.
Because they might not want you to cook, but they sure as hell don't want to come back to parts of
And no,
dirty
I
hands.
don't go and do the washing.
Totally.
Yeah, but if you
so
do that.
yeah, take your marigolds and get in.
And I just think avoid there's no need for conflict.
Totally. I always say to my children, go like jelly. Like,
Yeah, it's just not
bounce it off.
necessary.
Bounce it off,
and
exactly.
Like in the sense that I just want to be with my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the one. Like I don't need any glory.
No.
You know, because I bring the best gifts anyway. That's my glory.
It's not a competition because I've won.
Because it is. No.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. And don't say things you'll regret.
No.
I think that's why take yourself away.
Yeah, because everyone
breath.
has had a drink, so
Yeah.
it's going to escalate. So basically, be the bigger person.
Yes.
Is our advice. Yeah. Okay, how do you dress for the rain whilst looking stylish?
Oh,
Ooh, looking at you.
so hard.
Right, really
so
hard.
hard. A great umbrella.
I was going to say, don't forget your umbrella.
Yeah.
Not a cagoule unless it's like mega.
And what do you wear on your feet?
Leather boot. It is hard. I don't know what the magic formula is other than an excellent umbrella.
You know, I have such long hair. For me, it's the biggest night. It's the
Well,
hair.
I don't have long hair, but I have hair that does not like the rain, so I always wear a cap.
Because the frizzes, I mean, rain frizz. Like, no.
And also, like, think about your trouser choice because a wet bottom of the trouser is not chic.
It's so
true.
and it's called something. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, like a puddle climber or something.
Right.
Because it just goes so far up.
It's uncomfortable and it's not a good
Also,
look.
have no shame in tucking your jeans into your boots
I mean,
until you get to your destination.
Totally.
Because
You're not going to see those people on the tube again.
okay, gift ideas for teens.
Teen is broad range.
Okay, let's do teen girls.
Teen
13
girls.
to 15.
Easy.
13 to, okay,
Easy.
great.
Teen girls, easy. Teen boys, not so
Really
easy.
hard.
But
Yeah.
teen girls, literally, Sol, I can tell you what I got for my nieces. So I got them the Sol de Janeiro, like,
The tester
pack.
kit.
Yeah.
The big
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah.
Rhode is bringing out some newness. Don't know if is it out there yet? She basically, there's a new thing happening with the phone.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So
Just
there's a
bought
new
a phone case for my
there's
daughter.
a new thing
Damn it, is that
happening.
going to be dated?
So there's a new thing happening. That's all I'm going to say. And if I get well,
Not
yeah.
lip balm.
There's some new flavors because every year on her birthday, which is in November, Hailey Bieber brings out so there's some really great new peptide
Hayley,
lip
send it
tints.
to the office.
Shit,
And
please,
then
I've
we've
just
got 4
bought
girls.
But
it.
there's the new thing with the phone. That's all I'm going to say. And I think I'm
going to show you what
putting
I've
in
got.
my
You're going to have
order.
to tell me if I need
Yeah.
to.
It's
rethink.
okay.
So that's really cool. And of
Okay,
course, she's now in
great.
Sephora.
Yeah,
So it's
great.
easier to get. But the new phone thing, I don't know if that's just going to be on Rhode.
Okay.
So that, and then I would say anything Gizu that you just mentioned is
Who am
always
I?
a hit. And you know what? Also,
Teen girl.
Charlotte Tilbury, teens love Charlotte Tilbury and her Christmas. I mean, she does Christmas gifting like it's
Yeah.
like
It's an advent calendar.
so much. Yeah, but she has so many little packs.
Yeah,
and things
cute
and-
little packs.
think
Well,
I,
our Christmas gift guide is live and it is full, and we did a lot of research
Oh my god,
on
that
the teen
Christmas
section.
gift guide
so-
is so
I know.
cute. The
Go
way
check
you
it out.
did it,
So good.
honestly.
Okay, last one. How do I keep my makeup looking fresh that day?
I mean, if you're Hodge, you
Reapply.
constantly,
Reapply.
and she looks amazing.
Yeah.
But
It
by
works.
the end of the day, it's wow. It's an inch thick.
But you look great. Who
Like
cares?
a clown.
Who cares?
Kids are like, what's up?
When I was 20, nothing moved. Everything stayed put. As I'm getting older,
Yeah.
for some reason things move around. So I do think having a little powder that isn't too cakey helps kind of to make sure everything's. But I love a setting spray. I love a good. Oh, actually, Charlotte Tilbury gave me a really good tip the other day. So the tip is she has 2 setting sprays. She has one that's like a dewy one and one that's a matte one.
Yeah.
And the tip is to use the dewy one all over and the matte one
Down
just
the
down the
centre.
center.
I use the dewy
So you're
one.
matte there where
Clever.
you don't want to be shiny. and
Because
then
it
you-
is quite
and then
shiny.
you do and then
Yeah.
you're dewy on the side. And I thought that was a really
That
clever
is good
trick.
because I use
'Cause
the
this
dewy
is what
one,
moves. Yeah.
and then I matte it down.
No. Somebody commented about why is Hodge's face always so wet? It's not wet. It's glowy.
fresh and glowy, and in real life, and your makeup is always
Absolutely.
flawless and beautiful. But it is.
Big compliment from you.
No, but it's the truth.
You've made it. You're done.
That's
Off
it.
you go.
We're going home. Girls, that was so fun. We've gone
The
over
best.
time, but I really had a lovely time.
Thank you. Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
having
me.
us.
I love
I
this.
loved it. Come again. That was. I thought we were a good 3. Let us know what you think. Okay, well that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the conversation, please subscribe, leave a review, and share the episode with a friend. And see you next time.